Up next, third question is, what is the process to buy a business? From our end as lawyers, we would generally be approached after a client has targeted a business or found a business. How that happens generally through use of an agent. And as a buyer, most of our clients will have probably signed an NDA or a confidentiality agreement so that they can enter into negotiations with a potential vendor, the seller of the business. The next step in the process after preliminary discussions is quite often coming to a heads of agreement, which can be a relatively short document that sets out the key aspects of the purchase. Probably number one is purchase price, also timing around the purchase, when it's to happen, who is to do what. And the heads of agreement is generally a non-binding legal document, but it really is useful for clarifying the intentions of both parties, the seller and the buyer, to move forward into the next step, which would be where we come on board and have a lot of input, and which is the purchase agreement. And an agreement for sale and purchase is a legally binding document. It will, again, depending on the type of transaction, whether it be a share sale or an asset purchase, cover off the key points, purchase price payable, when the transaction is to occur, if there's any preconditions to the purchase, for example, getting landlord consent, or if you're buying a franchise business, getting franchisor consent. Is there anything else the purchaser wants to do or know about the business, being due diligence basically. The agreement will run through what is to happen before settlement and completion, what is to happen on settlement and completion, and then what is to happen post settlement and completion. Which would probably lead us into the